Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Drawing with Miss Moore. I am Miss Moore and I will be your host today. So what we're going to be doing on this channel is I'm going to be teaching you how to draw cartoon characters, and pretty much this is a mood lifter for everything that's going on right now. I know we're all going through the coronavirus and times are tough right now, times are kind of scary, so we need a little lifter sometimes throughout the day to make things better. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Like I said, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw certain characters, and I will gladly take requests from you all. So if you can think of any characters that you want to see me draw, I will do so. Just leave them in the comments and I will get to them. So for our first lesson today, we're going to be drawing Bugs Bunny. The reason why I chose Bugs Bunny is because he's one of my favorite cartoon characters. I just like his attitude. He's a funny character, very mischievous, and since we're in the month of April, I know Easter has passed, so I had bunnies on the mind. So yeah, Bugs Bunny was the character I decided to choose for our first lesson. So we're going to be drawing a headshot of him today, and I'm just going to be teaching you how to draw this character using just basic shapes you might see. So for starters, we're going to take our pencil and we're going to draw a triangle. Now this triangle is going to be pretty light because we're just using it as a base. And I know that kind of sounds weird to start out drawing Bugs Bunny with a triangle, but his head is pretty much in the shape of a triangle. So it's good to get that shape down by starting out, like I said, with some basic shapes. The next shape we're going to do is kind of like this bean shape. So starting from the middle right here, you can even draw a line down the center of your triangle to pinpoint where this is going to go, but starting from the middle right here, we're going to start our bean shape coming out. Going around. And then coming back in. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. Drawing is about trial and error, so if you ever need to pause the video to see exactly what I'm doing or to take time for yourself to get your shape just the way you want it, feel free. So yeah, this is pretty much where I want it, so I'm good to continue for myself. So anyway, the first thing we're going to draw is his nose. And his nose is just simple, just a little triangle. You can make it a little curved if you want. I like to make mine a little curved. Then from this triangle, we're going to do the start of his, I don't know if you want to call them lips, his muzzle or mouth. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with mouth. And it just looks like a 3 that fell down on his back pretty much, so pretty easy shape to draw. Next we're going to do his teeth. And his teeth is just a basic rectangle coming out of the fallen down 3. Draw a line down the center, pretty easy. Now underneath the teeth is like his lip. There we go. That's pretty easy. I'm gonna actually make my cheeks a little bit bigger. See, that's the best part about drawing. You can always like fix your mistakes. Happy mistakes. There's no right or wrong way to do drawing, really. Just, it's all subjective. It's all a matter of opinion, of your opinion, your thoughts. Okay. So now that I have the mouth done, what I'm going to do is work on his cheeks. Now his cheeks come out like this. And then towards the end, I just add some fur. I'm just going to add 3 spikes of fur right here. And close this up. If you want, you can start erasing the base lines we drew. And you're going to do the same with the other side. I'm also going to add his neck down here. Okay. So now that we have the bottom part, oh, almost forgot. He has whiskers. 3. Pretty simple to do. There we go. Okay, so now that we have the bottom portion of Bugs Bunny's mouth ready, we're going to do the top portion. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, but don't worry, we're going to take this slow and we can do this. Once again, feel free to pause the video if you need to. So, we're going to start with his eyes. His eyes are pretty tall, so they pretty much take up most of his face. So I'm going to start off with a curved line, coming to not quite touching the center line that I drew right here, but it's just curved, and then I'm going to bring it down close to his nose, not quite touching his nose right here, but close to it. Then he has like a little ridge up here for his eye. Next, I'm going to draw his eyelid. The picture I used as a reference, he looks kind of snarky in this picture, so his eyelids were half closed, and I really like that picture, so. And then eyeball, his pupil right here. So we have one eye. And I just drew this little line right here because it kind of shows that he's closing his eye. The next eye is going to be a little bit harder to do, but it's pretty much the same process. You draw the line, the curved line going up. Once again, not touching the nose. And you can use the center line so you know where you're going. It goes up. Then we're going to have it come down a bit. Just like before. Now my triangle is a little bit big, but once again, that's part of drawing. You can adjust as you go. So I'm actually going to erase this line just a little bit. And I'm going to bring the ridge, like on this side, right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the eyelid right here. Have it slightly closed. And then draw the pupil of his eye. With that said, I'm actually going to bring his cheeks in just a little bit because they're a little bit too far out for my liking. That looks better for me. I'm gonna bring his whiskers back out. Okay. Whoops. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring his ears in. So you're gonna darken the side of the head right here. And his ears are pretty tall. I'm probably not gonna have enough room on my paper, and that's okay. If you don't either, or if you have a longer piece of paper, that'll be good too, but it's okay if it goes off just a little bit. But you just draw his ears on, make them nice and long, if you can. And just add a diamond shape pretty much on the inside. It doesn't have to be a pointy diamond, it can be kind of curved. And that's pretty much it to his ear. And at the top of his head, he kind of has some hairs coming out. 3, I'm just gonna do 3 like how I did on his cheeks. And then have coming out behind his hair another ear. I have this ear curved, that's just how the reference is, but you don't have to have his ears exactly the way that I have them. You can have them straight, you can have them more floppy if you like, but I'm just going off of how the reference is. And then you just close up his head right here. And now that you have your Bugs Bunny drawn, you can use a marker, a pen, or I'm going to be using a Sharpie to darken your lines. That's how you do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to draw Bugs Bunny, and like I said, if you have any requests for a cartoon character for me to draw, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye!